Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally you can relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dharma practitioners, before we start our practice session, we'll take few minutes to understand how this meditation can help for us to cultivate our inner awareness. And also you have to know why it is necessary, especially during this kind of time period. And as human beings, generations to generations, we already came through many kind of changes. So especially this kind of time periods, that what we experience here is not similar to past. And at the same time, we have to understand the very nature of the life. It's not going to be the same in the future. So even though you have a history, even though you have a background, the one of the important thing you have to understand, whatever you experience, it happened in a very brand new way. So then you cannot use the whatever the previous methods yourself to understand this present situation. So that is very conventional way of understanding. But when it comes to the Dharma, there is a very formal, natural way, always as human beings, we can develop. But intellectual life, you cannot develop like that way. So the intellectual life, which we name as knowledge, always go according to the time and different kind of methods and theories introduced by the wise people. But when it comes to Dharma, out of that all the methods, the patterns, or the schooling system, or the educational system, To recognize the Dharma, there is only one way. So practicing meditation is a way slowly that you develop that natural method. So as example, you want to know about stars, sun, moon, clouds, rain, ocean, trees, wind. Just imagine birds, wild animals, landscape. So you can read a lot of books. And out of the reading that books, you can gain certain kind of informations. But as a human being, there is a different way you can access to recognize exactly to the right information regarding that whatever the nature, the natural things. How? So that is by observing. So as example, you can read the books regarding stars, but when you observe that with your natural eyes, you gain completely different kind of experience. So everything around us, everything the same. So when it comes to the Dharma, the same. The nature, the same. So by reading, by listening, you can gain some informations. But remember, what you gain by observation never going to be the same like what you gain by reading. But the thing is, by the time, according to our this lifestyle, as ordinary living beings, the way we maintain our life, we lose something. That by the time we gain a lot of things. As example, more than any other time, look that we have certain kind of comfort around us because of this consumer products, machines, technology. Because of this artificial intelligence, we gain a lot of facilities. We gain a lot of comfort. So the very nature of the Dharma, when you gain something, you lose something. So then out of the comfort that you gain, what you lose? When you gain when you gain the comfort, what happened to our human life? We lose the ability to observe. That's what happened to the world. That's what happened to us. But out of the comfort, you cannot gain the wisdom. You cannot understand. So the comfort will help you to gain certain kind of knowledge, but not the wisdom. So by observing, you can gain the wisdom. That is the very natural way of learning as human beings. That is your born talent. But mostly nowadays what happens, because of our lifestyle and because of the comfort we build out of the lifestyle, and we more and more go towards the knowledge which more related to comfort, but slowly we become more detached and go far away from the wisdom because we lose the power of observing. So that's why we need meditation more than any other time, because the meditation is a method that take your abilities back to you, rebuild that, the system inside you, regaining, discovering that the born ability, the natural talents that you have to gain the wisdom. So now you know more than any other time by practicing yourself, even though it is very simple method, how difficult it is, just to observe and recognize. It is not about this outside challenge or disturbances. We can find a very comfortable place. More than any other time, we have more comfortable cushions to sit, or the meditation chairs. There are many meditation tools more than any other time, and you can create a very comfortable environment. And even you can get into kind of like a soundproof room. No any sound can disturb you. But still, when you close your eyes, what happens? All your mind start to fight back. All your thoughts patterns start to fight back and keep disturbed. So then we have to understand, when it comes to observation, when we're trying to develop the method of observing, the most difficult part come out of our inner behavior, our own mind start to disturb us. So then finding the tranquility state doesn't mean you escape from outside world. So the finding the tranquility state means you slowly start to settle down with your own mind. So when it comes to that, there are few challenges come. Why these challenges come? Because in day-to-day life, the way we behave, when we close our eyes, we're going to experience that again. It's going to bounce back to us. In day-to-day life, we always interfere with certain kind of natures. So one is expression. Always you have nature. From childhood, you always try to express something, even for yourself. That expression is always kind of like a create voice inside you. So that voice is kind of like a endless voice and bringing an echo inside you. Even you close your eyes, even no one around you. What happens? The expression, that nature start to keep happening inside you. So that is the one reason when you close your eyes, that the expression always happening. So is there any way that you can come to a point to just see something or hear something or smell something or taste something or feel something without any expression? So then, not about this outside thing, just try to get into your own inhalation, exhalation, observe it without any expression. Just recognizing, knowingly this is inhalation or exhalation. Don't try to get into any expression, because that is the nature we build up. So then by the time you will see, when the mind start to get out of this expression, you find something else. That is where you go towards observation. So one is expression. Another thing is the suppression. Always there is an effort inside us to suppress things. And It can happen because of all the like, dislike things. But there is always nature. Always we are interfering with, suppressing. But come to a point to observe your inhalation, exhalation without any suppression. Another thing is, another nature inside us, diversion. We always try to divert that our inner behavior through something. It can be bodily action, verbal action, or mental action. Consciously, we are interfering and creating things. And we always find reason beyond our mind, and we always find reason from outside, divert. So that also some kind of nature that take us to have this busy mind. So then come to a point to observe your inhalation, exhalation without any diversion. That means totally 100% you accept it. You surrender to it. So one is you get out of any expression, and you get out of all the suppression, no resistance, and then no diversion. Another thing is that we have nature to grasping or facing it with the very behavior, kind of like a fight or flight. It's kind of like a go with it, hold it, grasp it, or maybe fighting with it. Have with the different intention, we try to put something to that. So that is where all the arguments come. So when you have the argument, mean you have some kind of idea, and you want to put that idea, you want to place that idea on some kind of difference idea. So then when it doesn't happen again and again, you're trying to prove, and you bring more evidence to put your idea on someone else's idea. So like that, naturally, we build up that nature through our lifestyle. And then every day what happens, it always go with us. So when it comes to observe the inhalation, exhalation, remember, don't try to grasp it or hold it, or don't try to fight with it, or don't try to replace it with something what you recognize. So if you're able to go with this without any expression, without any suppression, without any diversion, or without any fight or flight method in your mind, that will be very easy for you to practice observation. Because when you develop the observation, the method of to practice and bring back your natural inner method to tune to wisdom, then you feel more comfortable. And sometimes you may ask, oh, how I know that I am really into the right method of observation? It is not a pattern. It is not a method. It is not a place. Okay, you are right now in this place, like that. It is deeply when you tune to the natural method of observation, the recognition going to be there without any thoughts. It's same like when you're sitting. You have no idea about your legs, how hold the weight. when you hold something from your hands, you have no idea how these muscles, bones, and the whole nerve system bring the energy and hold it. So when you live a moment, you don't have any kind of intellectual interpretation regarding the moment of that living. The same like when you tune to the deeper method of observation, the naturally you get into the method of recognition without any kind of theory or patterns or the methods which that you can't bring it to words. So that's why this practice is very necessary. It always there with you, or you have to remember, this is not a very special way. No, this is already there with you. In the Vipassana and some tranquility meditation, there is nothing that we can put into you. Only thing is we take out things, take out all the unnecessary methods, the patterns we develop inside us. By the time, knowingly or unknowingly, we hold and claim as our wisdom or the pattern or the method. And once you take out that all the unnecessary way of thinking, what happens? You slowly get into the natural method of recognition. So then the meditation means it's not something you put from outside. Only thing is you have to remember you tuning to your deeper inner, the method of recognition. Just let it be. But when you trying to let it be, what happens? Your previous habitual patterns can disturb. So then how you can get out of it? Not to repeat it. Not allowing it to keep happening again and again. So as example, just imagine there is a person have a habit to keep doing something. So what the method to get out of it? Don't do it. Then it doesn't matter how many samsaric, how many the eons that you keep practice, you keep addicted to that. So then if you don't do it, it's not going to happen. There is nothing will happen like that. So then when it comes to the method of recognition, when the thoughts keep coming, when the mind disturbs you, why it happened? Because that is the way we used to live. So then knowingly, just be in the moment with your total effort, the maximum effort toward the primary mental object, give your best. Maybe in the beginning, it may not going to work, but again and again, if you keep doing it, by the time what will happen, you may get into 1 second. Tune to the primary mental object, which is your inhalation, exhalation, the sensation of it. And then if you keep repeating it again and again, by the time you may increase the duration. And once you tune to the sensation, by the time, then you recognize the very nature of the inhalation, exhalation, the very behavior of the inhalation, exhalation. Because only thing is you have to come to a point to directly, clearly observe. And out of that observation, what you see, you no need to question about it. Even you question it, you will see how it happened. And then again and again, you will recognize it. So there is no doubt after that. That is what you need. Once you get into that level, from there, that the recognition that whatever you gain out of that observation, then you will see it is always going to become a very new, brand new moment. This is the very, very ancient method and the very successful method, and this is the method that Buddha recognized. And when it comes to that, because the wisdom is the ultimate, the satisfaction or the goal, the highest thing that as a human being, our mind can tune. And that is where your mind 100% going to satisfy. There is no way in this world, the whatever these material things or artificial things or emotional things that you put it to you, it never going to satisfy. It not only for today, even eons by eons, if you go through this sansaric journey, collecting all this, the material things, emotional things, desires, it will never satisfy. But your mind going to be completely 100% fully satisfied with the recognition, but it should happen by only the way through your own observation. Once it comes to that, the completion going to happen in your life. So this is the way you gain the maximum result out of very minimum requirements. And just you close your eyes, just the inhalation, exhalation itself happen. And once you tune to that, and you go through it. And it's all this outside thing, but look, to find the satisfaction or the other things, or look for happiness, see how much that we spend through our life and our whole life and energy. We spend to gain that, and we invest our whole life to gain, but finally we cannot get it. So this is the method from ancient time to today, even to the future. You can use the very minimum effort, the very minimum requirement you need, but this is the only way you gain the maximum result. That a maximum result means your ultimate satisfaction or the liberation or the ultimate bliss of Nibbana. So then let's get into practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. And bring attention to your body, please, and observe head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. Do nothing extra. Just recognize it. Knowingly, this is inhalation as inhalation, this is exhalation as exhalation. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. To your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, and also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Anudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjisami Idam